Steve Nolan and the Four Purple Monkey, a fairy tale by Amilcar Diaz. Once upon a time, there was an adorable boy called Steve Nolan. He was on the way to see his friend Kathy Bell when he decided to take a shortcut through Sherwood Forest. It wasn't long before Steve got lost. He looked around, but all he could see were trees. Nervously, he fell into his bag for his favorite toy, Ted, but Ted was nowhere to be found. Steve began to panic. He felt sure he had packed Ted. To make matters worse, he was starting to feel hungry. Unexpectedly, he saw a purple monkey raising a blue-topped hat, disappearing into the trees. How odd, thought Steve. For the want of anything better to do, he decided to follow the peculiarly dressed monkey. Perhaps it could tell him the way out of the forest. Eventually, Steve reached a clearing. He found himself surrounded by houses made from different sorts of food. There was a house made from peppers, a house made from donuts, a house made from jelly babies, and a house made from macaroons. Steve could feel his tummy rumble. Looking at the houses did nothing to ease hunger. "Hello!" he called. "Is anybody there?" Nobody replied. Steve looked at the roof on the closest houses and wondered if it would be rude to eat somebody else's chimney. Obviously, it would be impolite to eat a whole house, but perhaps it would be considered acceptable to nibble the odd fixture or lick the odd fitting in a time of need. Through the air, giving Steve a fright. A witch jumped into the space in front of the house. She was carrying a cage. The cage was Ted. "Ted!" shouted Steve. He turned to the witch. "That's my toy." The witch just shrugged. "Get Ted back. At least let Ted out of that cage." Before she could reply, four purple monkeys rushed in from a footpath on the other side of the clearing. As Steve recognized the one in the blue top hat that he'd seen, the witch seemed to recognize him too. "Hello, big monkey," said the witch. "Good morning." The monkey noticed Ted. "Who is this?" "That's Ted," explained the witch. "Oh, Ted would look lovely in my house." "Give it to me," demanded the monkey. The witch shook her head. "Ted is estimate," Steve interrupted. "Ted lives with me, and not in a cage." Big Monkey ignored him. "Is there nothing you'll trade?" he asked the witch. Thought for a moment, then said, "I'd like to change. I'll release him to anybody who can eat a whole front door." Looked at the house made from macaroons and said, "No problem. I could eat an entire house made from macaroons if I want to." "That's nothing," said the next monkey. "I could eat two houses." "There's no need to show off," said the witch. "Just hit one front door and I'll let you have Ted." Stitch watched, feeling very worried. He didn't want the witch to give Ted to Big Monkey. He didn't think Ted would like living with a purple monkey away from his house and all his other toys. The other three monkeys watched while Big Monkey put on his bed and withdrew a knife and fork from his pocket. "I'll eat this whole house," said Big Monkey. "Just you watch." Big Monkey pulled off a corner of the house made from muffin. He gulped it down smiling and went back for more, and more, and more. Eventually, Big Monkey started to get bigger, just a little bit bigger at first, but after a few more forkfuls of muffin, he grew to the size of a large snowball, and he was every bit as round. The other three monkeys watched while Big Monkey put on his bed and withdrew a knife and fork from his pocket. I don't feel too good," said Big Monkey. Suddenly he started to roll. He'd ground so round that he could no longer balance. "Help! Help!" he cried, as he rolled off down a slope into the forest. Big Monkey never finished eating the front door made from muffin until it remained trapped in the witch cage. Average Monkey stepped up and approached the house made from donut. "I'll eat this whole house," said Average Monkey. "Just you watch." Average Monkey pulled off a corner of the front door. Monkey stood up and approached the house made from donuts. "I'll, I'll eat this whole house," said Average Monkey. No, no, no. No, 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 no. Stood up and approached the house made from donuts. "I'll eat this whole house," said Average Monkey. "Just you watch." Average Monkey pulled off a corner of the front door of the house made from donuts. She gulped it down, smiled, and went back for more, and more, and more. After a while, Average Monkey started to look a little queasy. She grew greener and greener. A woodcutter walked into the clearing. "What's this bush doing here?" he asked. "I am not a bush, I am Monkey," said Average Monkey. "It talks," exclaimed the woodcutter. "Those talking bushes are the wind. I'd better take it away before somebody gets hurt." "No, wait!" cried Average Monkey, as the woodcutter picked her up. But the woodcutter ignored her cries and carried the monkey away under his arm. Average Monkey never finished eating the front door made from donuts, and Ted remained trapped in the witch cage. Little Monkey stood up and approached the house made from jelly babies. "I'll eat this whole house," said Little Monkey. "Just you watch." Little Monkey pulled off a corner of the front door of the house made from jelly babies. He got it down smiling and went back for more, and more, and more. After 5 or 6 platefuls, Little Monkey started to forget uncomfortably on the spot. He stopped eating jelly babies for a moment, then grabbed another forkful. But before he could eat it, there came an almighty roar. A roaring bar louder than a rocket taking off propelled Little Monkey into the sky. "Ugh!" cried Little Monkey. "I'm scared. Hide!" Little Monkey was never seen again. Little Monkey never finished eating the front door made from jelly babies, and Ted remained trapped in the witch cage. Tiny Monkey stood up and approached the house made from macaroons. "I'll eat this whole house," said Tiny Monkey. "Just you watch." Tiny Monkey pulled up a corner of the front door of a house made from macaroons. She, she got deep down smiling and went back for more and more and more. However, on the next mouthful, the food fell straight out of Tiny Monkey's mouth. He tried to stuff in another forkful of macaroons, but once again the food fell out. There just wasn't enough room left in her belly. "This is just not fair," declared Tiny Monkey, and stomped off into the forest. Tiny Monkey never finished eating the front door made from macaroon, and Ted remained trapped in the witch cage. "That's it," said the witch. "I win. I get to keep Ted." "Not so fast," said Steve. "There is still one front door to go. The front door of the house made from peppers, and I haven't had a turn yet." "Ah, the witch! My gang, my rules!" The woodcutter boys carried through the forest. "I think you should get given a chance. It's only fair." "Fine," said the witch. "But you saw what happened to monkeys. He won't last long." "I'll be right back," said Steve. "What?" said the witch. "Where's your sense of empathy? I thought you want Ted back." Steve ignored the witch and gathered a hefty pile of sticks. He came back to the clearing and started a small campfire. Carefully, he broke off a piece of the door of the house made from peppers and tossed it over the fire. Once it had cooked and cooled just a little, he took a bite. He quickly devoured the whole piece. Steve sat down on a nearby log. "You failed," cackled the witch. "You were supposed to eat the whole door." "I haven't finished," explained Steve. "I'm just waiting for my food to go down." When Steve's food had digested, he broke off another piece of the door made from peppers. Once more, he tossed his food over the fire and waited for it to cool just a little. He ate it at a leisurely pace, then waited for it to digest. Eventually, after several sittings, Steve was down to the final piece of the door made from papers. Carefully, he tossed it and allowed it to cool just a little. He finished his final course. Steve had eaten the entire front door of the house made from papers. The witch stamped her foot angrily. "You must have tricked me," she said. "I don't reward cheating." "I don't think so," said the boys. It was the woodcutter. He walked back into the clearing, carrying his axe. "This little boy won fair and square. Now hand over Ted, or Anne will chop your broomstick in half." The witch looked horrified. She grabbed her broomstick and placed it behind her. Then, huffing, she opened the door of the cage. Steve was all right. Fortunately, Ted was unharmed. Stick thanks the woodcutter, grabbed a quick souvenir, and hurried on the meat cavity. It was starting to get dark. When Steve got to Kathy's house, his friend threw her arm around him. "It was so worried," cried Kathy. "You are very late." As Steve described his day, he could tell that Kathy didn't believe him. So he grabbed a napkin from his pocket. "What's that?" asked Steve. Steve unwrapped a door knob made from muffin